Okay, February 10th, 2010. New image 18, just loaded. So she's good to go. I'm going to reboot her. Rebooted her from the power supply, turning it on and off. Okay, so on the very first boot, once I press OK, I'll have 8 seconds to show you. Starting IntelliStar with touchscreen enabled, I press Run IntelliStar keypad with 3 seconds left to go. What do I have hooked up to my IntelliStar? I have power cable, the video power for the display, the video data cable for the display, a keypad, GPIO, the light bar for the Del Norte light bar, the wet flow connected into an IntelliFlow, USB 1, serial ports 1 and 2, and the antenna. There is no backplane on my IntelliStar. So I'm booted up. I'm not going to touch any of the keypad stuff because I assume that Texas doesn't have the keypad hooked up, so all I'm going to do is reboot. I'm going to do it from my power switch. Going to press OK, and then we're going to see it's probably going to say touchscreen again, and then I'm going to touch for Windows. Press OK. Sure enough, it still says touchscreen. I'm going to press Run Windows XP with 4 seconds left to go. Boots into Windows. I'll wait the 10 seconds of recording time that it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn it shut off correctly. Shut down, okay. In my opinion, once I hit this point and it shuts down, and once I reboot, it always comes up in Windows for me. My IntelliStar testing unit I'm testing with is the beta unit. All the boards inside the beta unit are A1 except the carrier board, which is a B1. It is modified with the 2 resistors put on for correct logging to the D drive. I do have an IntelliFlow hooked up, meter and valve. The valve is the stock 2-inch. The meter is hooked up to a simulator. Rebooting. Booted up to the screen. I'm going to try and run touchscreen. Hopefully the default is Windows like it should be, but then once I boot into touchscreen, this default will always say Windows. So let's try it. Let's Come here, sure enough, it says XP embedded. I go touchscreen. There's 3 seconds left to go. With the testing I've done, it doesn't matter on whether you wait 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Once you reboot, and I'll prove this here in a minute, it will always display Windows XP embedded instead of touchscreen, which is the last thing we loaded into. I don't know how much time you want to wait here, but press exit. In theory, within 6 to 8 seconds, it should log to the XML file, the configuration file, so it should have recorded it by now if it's going to record it. So I press keypad, press clear, I want to press yes. I always make sure to wait until the screen starts to do funky stuff before I reboot. I don't know what it does during this state or the blue state, but I actually wait till the screen starts doing the lines across it before I reboot, just in case there is some type of saving information going on during that time. At this point, I feel it's safe to reboot. Turn power off, turn power back on. So what we should see is once the OK button is pressed, it should now default to TELUS Track touchscreen. And I have a feeling, or I have seen in the past, that it now defaults to Windows XP and will continue to default no matter what button you press. I'll wait a couple seconds just in case it's still loading the file or something along those lines. This is 18, I can tell. It also says 885 for the AirTrack version. Press OK. Sure enough, it says starting XP embedded when the last time I ran something it was IntelliStar touchscreen. So it is not defaulting even though I shut down correctly to the correct value. Thank you for your time.